They call it suicide, but we saw the sign. The last case that I had been covered had been labeled as self-implicated case and suicide. Do you believe that? Macam otak saya ni kan is unable to brain that shit. I cannot brain that. And the police said that tak ada sebarang kesalahan yang didapati and the case is quickly closed. The case is closed. Do you believe that? I cannot brain that. Think about it. Case bully macam ni kan, if it keep happening, you know. You still remember what happened to Zulfan? You want that same thing happen to another Malaysian, another kid yang pergi university, dibully. Lepas tu, dibunuh lagi tu. Lepas tu, case-nya still does not have any kind of justice and we doesn't get any kind of justice. It's been 10 years, the case of Zulfan. And now, the case of tavanes and the case of Manisha. It's so tragic, you know. I still unable to brain it. What happened to our government? What happened to Malaysian especially? Like, you know, orang hantar anak-anak mereka untuk pergi belajar kot. They send their sons and daughter to study there to have a better future. But you guys, how the hell are you guys able to be and do another thing to another human being without realizing it, the effect of it? And you, I cannot. I cannot take the fact that they still freely roaming around the places and acting like nothing had they have been done. They does not have any type of guilty feeling in their heart, and they just happen to live happily ever after. What happened to the tragic family, and how the hell are they gonna leave? You cannot. I cannot bring that. Moreover, if you take a look at the case of Manisha Kaur, the murder charge against the main subject had been postponed. If this kind of thing is keep happening, more people will die. If we not get justice to any of them, more people will die, especially uni student. They are the jewels, macam kita cakap kan, like anak-anak muda merupakan apa pembangkit negara lah, apa tu tulang belakang lah, tunjang utama lah, whatever. But if you does not protect them, how the hell they gonna survive? How the hell that kau nak membesarkan negara and everything? We need to think about this case. Dhaneswari and Manisha Kaur. Who else will be? Kalau kita hentikan benda ni, kalau kita ada undang-undang ketat pasal bully and everything, we still able to hentikan benda ni. Tengok case Zulfarhan. 10 years, we still not get any kind of justice. Now case of Manisha Kaur and Dhaneswari. And the bullies and the people and the main subject, everybody is roaming around like free. I does not get it. What happened to justice system in Malaysia? Apa yang berlaku? Mana kehakiman kita? Apa badan kehakiman kita tengah buat? We need to viral these things up. We need to talk more about these things. Because like us teenager, us as the leader, as it's not leader, as the younger generation, need to think about it. Yeah. Think about it. We should think about it. We should voice out these things more. If we just keep our silence, sometimes I grew up with a lot of people, you know. I cannot afford the same thing happen to another one that I know. I cannot afford to these things to happen to the closest people to me. Think about it. We have sons, we have daughter, we have sister, we got brother. And each and every one of them is studying in university. If things like this keep happening in hostel and everything, how are we gonna survive? How are we gonna let them live happily ever after? I feel scared, you know. Whenever I hear news like this keep happening around me, I feel like, what? Am I going to be the next one? Bully is such a serious thing, and we need to stop that. We need to have an akta. We need to have an undang-undang to make it stop. I know that Malaysia have undang-undang akta anti-bullying and whatever, but it's not strong enough, and people like them is able to still search lubang-lubang untuk larikan diri. Think about it. Think about it. Think about these faces. Think about Zulfarhan. Think about Tavaneswari. Think about Manisha Kaur. I still unable to tekan, no. I still think about it. Kes curi duit dibuli. Kes ditudung mengambil makanan. I cannot. You look at the case of Zulfarhan. He died tragically. 10 years, we still not get any type of justice. Mak dia pun dah tua sudah tu. We should stop this. We need justice for Manisha Kaur and Tavanes. If cases like this is keep happening, how we got the audacity? How we able to think about it? How we able to merantau negara? Able to merantau? How we able to go into another state to study if things like this is keep happening around us? Tak tahu. Seriously, I doesn't know what to say. Tak tahu nak abang macam mana. Dutang tu, tutang ni, datang mai tang tu juga. The thing is, whenever like we started to pushing this thing around and around and around and around, as time goes by, people forget and the case is closed. We need people to keep talking about this thing because like a lot of people facing a lot of trauma in workplace, in university, in hostel, all these things keep happening. And I have one thing. Dalam case of Tavaneswari, she just able as like, case suicide. But orang nak bunuh diri, takkanlah dia nak jerit tolong. Aku tak boleh terima fakta tu. Lagipun, sebelum dia dimati, dia kena jatuh dari bangunan tu. She been calling her parents a lot. And her parents be like, what happened? And they saw bruises, like, lebam atas muka dia. Gigi dia rongak lah, lepas tu mata dia lebam lah. Lepas tu dia cakap dia takut dia nak balik ke rumah. And they just be like, dia berbagi kata-kata semangat, like you can do this, be brave and everything. And she just died just like that. One day. And she died. And you guys classify this shit as suicide? Mana perginya CCTV dalam hostel Tavaneswari? Takkanlah tak ada satu floor pun tak ada CCTV. What is really happening? We need justice. I need you guys. We need to voice out this thing more. Make a lot of video or repost this shit. We need to do a lot of things. We need justice for them. And I cannot afford the same thing happen to another one. And I don't want to hear about it. And I don't want to cover another moment story. People are keep dying every day. But it's sad, these people are young and died because bully, died because of small thing, sebab makanan, sebab beberapa duit, 200, dibunuh. I cannot take this. For other uni student out there, the one thing that I want to know, jaga diri, before you lay your hand on another student hand, you need to think about it. What the heck that you are doing? Orang hantar kau untuk belajar, bukan untuk pukul orang, bukan untuk buat kepala kau. You need to think about it. That's all for me. Please do like, share, subscribe because we need justice. Justice for Tavaneswari, justice for Manisha Kaur. If we need to voice up this thing more until the justice is served. That's all for me and have a great day.